Alright, so we are still on Friday the 6th of February. I guess this is 36 days in, or no, 37 days. 31 plus 6, 37. And yeah, it's been like an awesome journey so far. Like I haven't I'm still in Georgia. I mean, I spent the whole month, moseying about, meeting all kinds of awesome people, having crazy experiences, meeting all kinds of like super interesting people, all kinds of characters, and it's like, you just reflect on it. And I think it's really just a testament to, like, you can have a plan, you can be like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm, blah blah blah, I'm this is what I think it's gonna be like. But when you basically say, all right, God, you're in control, you let me know what needs to go down, and it's completely different from anything that you could have anticipated or expected. I think that's like the fun part. It's like God's timing and putting me in these places that I can meet these awesome people, and you know um, have these like really meaningful conversations, and talking about religion, and childhood trauma, and like all of this crazy stuff. And um, but it's like none of that would have happened if I would have just kept walking. It's like sometimes you got to do less so that God can do more. And I feel like that's just kind of been the running theme so far. Um, like we literally have a bunch of snow on the mountain. Like, we still got. Oh, look at that beautiful dog. There's my girl. I love you. I love you. She's like, I'm gonna bring you a stick if you love me. No sticks. I'm not playing right now. We got a couple of days of chill. But anyway, it's just been like a it's just kind of been like a whirlwind at times. I mean, the weather. I mean, we've had historic weather, which is, I'm taking it as God's way of telling me to slow down, and smell the coffee, and all right, you don't need to be rushing to the next destination. It's like, there's plenty of destination between here and there. I mean, I think we got maybe 50 miles in 30 days or so far. I mean, we've probably done more camping and fasting than we did, hiking, which is fine. I mean, I'm getting through to my Bible, and you know, um, definitely a lot of like interesting reoccurring themes, and most of it has to do with, look, uphold God's laws and you will be blessed. Don't uphold them, and okay, he's gonna deliver you to to your enemies pretty much. And he'll just deliver you to your own selfish ways. And yeah, and it's just like, God's trying to guide us towards salvation. I think is like um, what the name of the game is so far. It's like, look, you are not doing what I told you to do. This is not at all remotely close to what I had intentioned for you guys to be doing. Like, um, and yeah, it's just, like, how does God move his people to, from the sin category to the salvation category? Because um, sin is just a separation from God, I feel like. And our actions have consequences, and what we say matters. And you got like the ultimate judge watching everything, who can judge our hearts, and sees all. And it's kind of like, all right, you want to live this way, okay, there's consequences for that. Like, cause and effect. But yeah, it's just it's been really nice. Sadie's been loving it. We've meeting all kinds of people, and yeah, it's just I don't really know. There's too much really to talk about right now. I mean, we just got finished with Denise and Albert. They were super awesome. Definitely gonna stay in touch with them. After the trail's done, and yeah, it's just kind of I mean, what a journey so far. I mean, we had a crazy historic ice storm, that locked me down in a singular, like, one spot for 10 days. At least 10 days. I think it might have been closer to like 2 weeks, low key. But, it's, everything just kind of, everything that happened so far, I was not expecting to happen. I think that's the main thing. It's like, you know, usually this time of year it's like 40-50 degree weather, and now it's like, oh yeah, we got a couple in the teen days, like it's really bad out, and we got super high winds and all this snow and ice and this and that, and all this stuff happening, and it's like, okay, like wasn't expecting that. But the reasons for that was, I think, just to slow me down. And there's a lot of people that kind of just powered through because it's they want to finish the trail, and I'm just like, well, hey, wherever I end up is where I end up. But if I gotta sit in this spot for a while, then I will. It gives me time to read the Bible, listen to my music, sing the Psalms. I think the one thing I wish I had more time to do was like sing in church. Like I haven't really found any like spots that I could really do that in, but I have a feeling that'll be coming up. We got some pretty good weather coming up, so I think I don't know, we might just do like another 3-day fast. I had a little bit of food yesterday, but it's like, all right, let's get back to fasting and prayer. Let's get back on the horse here, because we've been in town for a while, and oh man, Denise and Albert fed me real good, all kinds of like good stuff. Took me to dinner, had like awesome what do you call it, sushi and all kinds of stuff, and I was just like, all right, whatever happens. Just kind of go with the flow. And I think I won't leave until the snow melts, just because it's slick out there, and there's still ice, still ice out on the trail, and you can't see it when it's covered with snow. And I have gaiters, but I don't have ice spikes, and that was like one of the things that I wish I possibly would have grabbed. But hey, at the same time, all meant to be, so no complaining. We got plenty of food, got plenty, we're right next to this water source, so I got, a couple liters of water stored up. We got basically everything that I need. If I need to start cooking, I can, but I think we'll just let Sadie eat some of her food weight down a little bit, because she definitely has maxed out her weight, and I'm carrying probably around 5-6 pounds of food, maybe 10 pounds of food, so we'll probably have enough food for, like, I don't know, I would say at least 10 days, 10 to 14 days. And if I fast for 3 days, I mean, that just extends the life of it. Still got Chick-fil-A sauces, so we'll do some Chick-fil-A, some buffalo mac and cheese and stuff, and I got a couple mac and cheese things. I got a lot of oats. I think that's like one of the things. I got a lot of oats, and I got some dried fruit, so probably just start chucking in that dried fruit and oats. Have some granola for a little crunch. And yeah, I mean, we got a pretty chill diet. I mean, I bought a little bit of ham, but I don't know if I necessarily want to eat that. Bob was like, don't eat ham. It's like, okay, well, Sadie, looks like you got some of your ham. And well, I got like 2 pounds of like sharp cheddar, like 2 big blocks, so that'll be like my main protein source. And but yeah, I think we'll just keep fasting, keep prayer prayer active, and let's say I've been having like literally crazy dreams, like all kinds of crazy dreams. I don't know what's going on the dream factor, but yeah, just having like crazy dreams. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of like difficult for me to even like put into words like what's going on. It's like, you know, you got people I haven't seen in years in my dreams, like what the heck is going on in this thing? It's like I'm all over the place, like, you know. But hey, it's all part of the game. So that's just kind of like our Friday update. I think we'll stay here and fast for a couple days. So might go until the weather breaks, which I think is like, I don't know. I think it's supposed to get nice around Monday. I think so. We might just chill out until Monday. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, and then eat dinner on Sunday. I think we'll be good for our 3-day fast, because we started a little bit yesterday. I just had like a couple of little crackers and some cheese, and I'm just like, not so great. But loving the Slim Jims, by the way. Slim Jims are so nice, so I'll probably end up throwing them in like my mac and cheese or something for Sunday dinner. But yeah, I think we'll just stay at this one spot for 3 days, get our food weight down a little bit. Well, at least for Sadie, because I'm not really going to be eating too much. But yeah, there's our update for Friday. So keep praying.